guys, welcome back to West Wild World. As you can see, I have the bitch mitt on again and the pussy stick. Because I'm going to be dealing with the black mamba and in such close configurations, it's good to have these things. Outside I can hook and tail and even free handle. But yeah, I'm going to, he's finally taken food. I didn't film it because I sat here for quite a while trying to get him to eat. He was just very shy and not used to his surroundings. But he took down 3 mice, 3 adult mice, which is excellent. So, gonna hop in, take him out because he's taking a dump, and hopefully get him into this black bin without too much of a hassle. But let's see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well, you know. But this is one of Africa's most feared snakes. Mainly because of the potent neurotoxic venom that can kill you within 20 minutes. And that's when you aren't allergic to the venom. There is anti-venom for these guys, and they are notoriously known for being aggressive, which isn't necessarily correct, but yeah, they have no problem defending themselves. I just have to be very, very careful because they're not so arboreal, but they are the fastest snake in the world, reaching about 20 kilometers per hour. Just still enough to run away from. But you can see how fast that strike is. That was insane. This guy is fired up today, and you can see why he's eyeing off my hand. That's why I have the glove. But you can see why I would want to use the pussy stick and the bitch tongs to get him out. Because trying to hook and tail this guy out of this enclosure would be almost impossible. Like literally one of the hardest things to do. And this glass is quite tight to avoid him trying to push out. But I try and use these tongs as gentle as possible. I don't like to neck my animals to take them out. But yeah, you can see, look how fast that strike was. He's not having it today at all. Obviously the meal and the heat have woken him up a bit. And you can see why people think these guys are quite aggressive, because he has no problem defending his territory. None whatsoever. If you guys can see there, that open black mouth, that's where they get the black mamba name from. Not the pigment of the skin, but from that inky black mouth. But let me try again. I just want to be very gentle with him. This is a sub-adult black mamba. You guys can see how fast he could come in and out of his enclosure this for a strike. So I just want to be very, 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 very careful. As you can see that I'm not squishing down on the tongs. I'm letting him go through, not doing anything to sort of make him feel uncomfortable, but it's just an extra sort of set of hands, if you get what I'm saying. But he's about a sub-adult black mamba. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful animal. I don't want to stress him out too much because I do want to try and feed him today. But you guys can see how absolutely gorgeous this animal is. Stunning, stunning, stunning snake. But yeah, I'm going to get him straight into the bin. Move on to the next snake. But yeah, that was a mission and a bit. But, you know, you deal with it. But I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. The enclosure, just have to be fucking careful because these guys are notorious for just shooting straight out of here. So my girlfriend is going to back up a little bit more, and I am going to be very careful here, you know. Dealing with one of the most feared snakes for handling and just in general. But let's see. He's not. Okay. You guys can come here. You can see how beautiful that snake is. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous animal. This is a South African locality, black mamba. They're not only found in South Africa, they are also found up in northern parts of Africa. Just have to be very, very careful. He is about a sub-adult and he likes to death roll a hell of a lot. He's about 1.5, 1.6 meters. Has still a lot of growing to do. He is the second largest venomous snake in the world. I think the record was about 14 feet. That was close to about 4 meters in length. He is the longest, well, I think this is a she, but she is the longest venomous snake in Africa. And you can see this is what they do. They death roll like this to try and get you to let go of their tails. It's quite a... I've never seen it. I've seen it with some cobras, but never before with any other mambas besides this guy. Absolutely loves to do it. But yeah, you guys can see when it's outside of the enclosure, it's a lot less defensive and very, very beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous animal. But yeah, I don't want to stress it out so much, so I'm just going to get it straight into its enclosure. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning animal. Just very cage defensive. When it's out, it's relatively okay. But yeah, just gonna move on to enclosures quickly. But I didn't mention in the intro that this is gonna be a mamba video. Gonna be cleaning all my mambas. So yeah, gonna move on to the green mamba real quick and I'll see you guys there. Moving on to my baby Eastern green mamba. I am going to get a different hook out because this is just a bit dramatic from my lovely hook wall that isn't at all skew. And I'm definitely coordinated, you guys can see that. But yeah, I'm gonna get this mamba out, gonna get these bitch mitts on. My girlfriend's more interested in a cat than a green mamba, but that is how life goes. But yeah, I'm gonna get this green mamba out. I almost shat myself because I didn't see it, but my girlfriend also just needs to be very careful because this guy likes to shoot out. He's very, very twitchy, as are all mambas. Obviously hasn't been socialized a hell of a lot. So yeah, just trying to be as careful and as slow as possible, just to sort of make him not fear humans as much. But you guys can see, you might not be able to see, but he is actually in shed at the moment. You guys can see over his eyes there's like a glossy sort of blue tinge. Barely see it. But yeah, he's in shed. I was planning on feeding him today, but I'm actually going to let him shed out. But he's absolutely gorgeous. Such a gorgeous animal. Baby Eastern green mamba. Absolutely stunning snake. The babies are just as toxic as the adults. They just have way less of a venom yield. And a myth about them, actually I'll talk about when I get it out, so you don't just have to see my stupid fucking face. I'm just going to clean up and I'll get back to you guys now. See how big this green mamba already is. Again, most elapids do have a very fast metabolism, but obviously as babies they have an extremely fast metabolism. Obviously to satiate the growth, so obviously the metabolism is very fast to help them grow. Because at this size they sort of are prey items to a lot of other things. They are on the menu for a lot of other animals. Using the hook the wrong way around here. But what I was trying to say is that I don't want you to go to my skin, brother. But what I was trying to say is that these babies are just as toxic as the adults. They just have far less of a venom yield. So they are just as dangerous, or well, some people say more dangerous because they don't know how to control their venom, but obviously more venom equals worse time for you if you get bit. So that myth really isn't the most true. But this guy can still put you in the ground, and it's not something that you must take lightly. But you can see how calm he actually is. He is rather flighty, but doesn't want to bite, not flashing his mouth, not doing anything like that. But I'm going to get him straight into his enclosure and hopefully close up for him. Obviously he'll get an upgrade soon, but I'm just worried about him escaping, and a green mamba escaping is not a good time. As you guys can see in most of these things, there are gaps in between these display cages that he can squeeze his head through, so I can't put him in a display cage, and some boxes also have quite a lip to them, so it's also quite difficult to get them, well, secure them. So in here it is the safest, I believe. But check out how cute my snouted cobras are, just coming out to investigate. Absolutely love them. But yeah, this is a mamba video, not a cobra video. So gonna move on to my big eastern green mamba, and I'll see you guys there. Just took out the baby version of what I'm just gonna be taking out now. You guys can actually come see here. I want to spook him off. Check how gorgeous that animal is. Absolutely insane. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, there you guys might be able to see the glossy eyes, showing that he's in shed. Not focusing that much, but it's absolutely amazing animal. So let's get out the big mommy. She went to the bathroom, and she has also been not so friendly as of late. Funny enough, she usually is quite a calm mamba, but she hasn't been so happy. And yeah, it's about 5 different, I think there's 4 different recognized species of mamba now. It is the eastern green mamba, there is the black mamba, there's the Jameson's mamba, there's a West African mamba, and yeah, right now I only have 2 of the 4, hoping to get some of them quite soon. But you can see that she is, did you see that? You see how arboreal these guys are. See how the strength that she had to lift up more than 2/3 of her body almost to get her. Look at that. Look at how strong these guys are and how adapted they are to climbing. Absolutely gorgeous. But you guys can see that she is a lot thicker now. She has a lot better body weight. She is way more active than when she was when I first got her. She's been eating quite well as of late. And yeah, I think she has more. Concentrating. I think she has a lot more energy now. But yeah, she's absolutely gorgeous. Keeping her temperament quite well. Usually Eastern Greens are quite sweethearts of mambas compared to obviously the black that you guys just saw. But they are not to be taken lightly. These guys will still end your life in a blink of an eye. They are that lovely fucking thing. Green mamba tried to climb to my chest. Completely my fault. Not messed up handling or anything like that. Well, I messed up handling. Fuck. Just stressful day, thinking about too much. Missed the grab. And bada bing, bada boom. Fabulous. Okay, so let's get this green mamba out, show you a bit more, make it a bit more smooth. Hey girl, how are you? Thank you for not killing me. It's actually really greatly appreciated. You know, if that were the black mamba, I definitely would have been past tense by now. But you can see that she is absolutely gorgeous. There was no fault of our own. That was just my miscalculation while handling. And you know, you can see how much calmer she is in my hands then. Let's just do a roundabout here. How much calmer she is in my hands than she is on the hook. She keeps on reversing straight off the hook, and in my hands she is a lot more calm. But let's not do that again, darling. I would prefer not to, but yeah, you can see how strong she is. She's holding her whole body up just from her tail in my hand. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous animal. Absolutely stunning teardrop. And thank you again for not killing me. You are a stunning animal for doing that for me. But let's get you into your enclosure. And yeah, that'll be the end of the video. Potent neurotoxic venom. If she actually bit me on the chest, I probably would have been dead by now. Yeah. But again, my own mess ups, my own risks I take. It's only been like 2 minutes after the thing happened, so you know,
Not that stressed, not that anything, not as bad as the forest cobra incident, but yeah. So, fucking, yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this Mamba video, especially, I probably won't show the close call, but you guys will know that I had a close call. But I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.